the guys at Seek Ramble approached me to design these new chairs for them. The synergy was immediate because we share the same values around what good design should be and what should be done when designing a new product. There was a good synergy with Seek Ramble immediately as we started looking at these new chair concepts, because we work quite well together when it comes to identifying the best way to design something. It's a good relationship we have with Seek Ramble, and these occasional chairs are a testament to the good work that we can do together. It's always a good challenge to design something like this, with the opportunity to reach out to a lot of customers and talk about quality, talk about using the right materials in the right way to optimize every aspect of these products. We always start from the end user and how they're going to interact with the product, in this case these chairs, and we want the chairs to fit in a number of spaces in a natural way. So we're using neutral finishes, simple forms, simple shapes to offer something that is relatable and familiar and yet new and fresh. So creating that contrast between something that we would expect as customers, but also something new and unexpected. Creating a contrast between something that we would expect as customers and then something that is a bit of a surprise. The way we treat materials, the way we treat forms, shapes, is all aimed at offering the best experience to the customer. Seek Ramble is a brand that is really fun to design for. I think it's really fun to design for Seek Ramble. It's a fresh brand that clearly understands what good design should stand for, the use of materials. I love the opportunity to design for Seek Ramble, to design these chairs. We wanted to create products that could fit in a space without being too loud or unfamiliar, but at the same time offering something new and fresh. So finding that balance between a familiar shape. We want users to be comfortable on these chairs. We want you to come back home and sit on your armchair and read a book, and there's a point in life where that time in your life where you are ready to buy your first armchair, and you look around and you find the right one and it's yours, and then it finally gets home and you cherish that object. Every time you walk past it, you have a relationship that it's ongoing with this. You don't have a relationship with your armchair. Fucking hell. That relationship that you can have with furniture when you buy your first armchair that you've desired for a while, and you finally find the right one and it's home, and you spend time on it, read a book, that's where you entertain your guests. It becomes a focal point of your living space, and we wanted to do it right, and we wanted to do it with keeping in mind the quality aspects and the sustainability aspects. So there was a lot of work that went into finding the right way to talk about a new occasional share for Seek Ramble, and we came up with 3 designs that cater to different styles, but they could all fit in the same space. And the reason is that they are connected by a design language that moves across the different styles that they might belong to, and there's an identity that we're trying to carry over as Seek and Ramble products. So that's where we started. We wanted to create an identity that could be then recognizable across different products through the Seek and Ramble range, and these 3 armchairs at the beginning of that, as they do exist in slightly different styles and categories. However, they share some DNA elements that make them feel connected to one another. So building that identity of the brand through mindfully designing the products.